I just spent a full month exploring Toronto, and I love this place, but this was actually my second visit, and my first time, I didn't exactly love it, and now I realize it's because I made so many mistakes, so I'm going to share all that with you today. We're going to cover some common mistakes that I definitely made, some food recommendations, overrated and underrated spots, and which area of town you should actually base yourself in and hang out, because that matters a lot in this city. So starting with some common mistakes, this first one's going to sound silly, but I wasn't pronouncing the city correctly. It's not Toronto, it's Toronto. That second T, it is silent. My mother-in-law's from Toronto, and she was quick to point that out, so now you won't make that same mistake. But the second mistake is, I think a lot of visitors get trapped in the downtown center of Toronto. And I understand it. I did this my first time, but once you branch out and start exploring the neighborhoods, you'll feel the charm, you'll feel the magic, and you'll start understanding the city so much more. So I'll help you with that as we go through the video. But one thing that's really important to note that you might not like that much is oftentimes the public transit leads visitors to feeling trapped and sticks them in that downtown area. And the reason for it is this public transit system is robust. You have a metro and you have streetcars, which are the cute little red things that are very scenic that most people associate with Toronto. Now, the important thing to note is the system, while it's great, it was designed for a time when the population was much smaller. So now that means that the streetcars, they're just not as efficient, and it can often lead tourists to say, hey, if I'm trying to get across town, the streetcars are going to take me 45 minutes. Biking is going to take me like maybe 25, 30 minutes. Walking going to be 50. Maybe this is just too far. Maybe I just won't do it. And that's the mistake, is it can sometimes lead tourists to being discouraged from going and adventuring out and experiencing those more magical parts, which is the next mistake. You have to recognize that the magic in this place is the neighborhoods. This is a neighborhood-centric city. Each neighborhood has its own personality, its own charm, and just different culture. And it is beautiful, and it's one of the things that is so addictive about exploring the city is there's always something new and exciting. So that's why we'll take a lot of time later in this video to talk about kind of the areas to base yourself and where to hang out to give you the best opportunity. But another mistake that a lot of tourists make is they end up staying in that main area of downtown and don't end up seeing the art and expression that this city has to offer. And let me tell you, this city is so expressive. There is so much culture just like oozing out of every corner. There's so much art and beauty everywhere you look, and I want you to get to experience that, so don't miss it. And if you're really short on time, focus on these main streets. Everything that I've highlighted right here, these are some of those pockets where you'll find a lot of the creativity, a lot of the charm, and just that local authentic feel. So highly encourage those spots. You won't be disappointed. But let's talk about food, because this is one of the best food cities in the world. So I'm going to give you some of my highlights, but if you want all of my recommendations, you can download this guide right here by scanning the QR code. It's completely free. It has all my recommendations, and I'll also put a link down below. But let's start with some sweets, because holy cow, this town knows what they're doing with their sweets, starting with a butter tart. You got to go to this place called Benoit. Oh my gosh. Best butter tart I've ever had in my life. It's just magic. This is one of the best things I've tasted ever. And that's saying a lot, because I'm fortunate enough to move to a new country every month. I try pastries from all over the world, and this is seriously special. I don't know what they're doing to these things, but you got to try them. But if you don't want something that sweet,